Thank you very much for inviting me again for the Innovation Bridge. I'm very happy to be part of the Innovation Bridge with Tallinn. I represent the agency that supports business in Poland, not only just one city, but the whole of Poland. And it's my great pleasure to present you what we do, how we can help, how we can connect both sides. So the Polish Investment and Trade Agency is the government main agency in Poland that facilitates business in two ways. One way is supporting Polish business abroad and in the country. Another way is supporting foreign investors. I represent the second pillar of our agency, which is the investment center that attracts foreign investments into Poland. And I would like to share with you some latest business developments that we see based on our projects that we carry out, and to show you some latest trends in business development in Poland. In our team, in the investment center, currently we have mainly projects that are technology intensive, which are business services projects, IT projects, R&D projects, electromobility projects. We also deal with some traditional, sectors, traditional sector investments from automotive, from food, medical. What are our major investors that we assist? So currently, because we have special dedicated program, relocation program for Belarus, we have most of the investors from that country. The second biggest investor is America. Then our domestic investors, Polish companies, also grow in Poland and as well as abroad. We also have a big number of Asian investors. Our agency actually can assist such investors at every stage of investment process, before they invest, during the investment process, as well as after they finish. We also help with various interventions, and the support that we provide is really vast. We inform about the public aid available in Poland, about various incentives for investments, for R&D innovations. So in fact, we can provide every information that is necessary in order to progress with the investment project in Poland. What investors appreciate most in Poland? Number one, of course, is our big market, because we are the fifth, with 38 million people, we are the fifth biggest country in the European Union, the largest in Central Eastern Europe. So many foreign global players, they like to use Poland as the European hub for the operations, but not only in Europe, but we have many investors that run some operations that serve the global needs. They appreciate the excellent connectivity of Poland. You can move easily, not only inside Poland, but also outside. We have a lot of connections with the European Union countries, cities, with the cities on all continents. So moving to Poland from between different countries is not an issue. So what is different in our country in terms of European Union stuff is that we still have our own currency, Polish zloty. What else distinguishes us in Europe? Our economic fundamentals, which are very strong, and until 2019, we didn't have even one single recession. So since the beginning of transformation period in Poland, since 1990, we observed until 2019, we have been observing a very stable growth. This is one of the main factors that is appreciated by foreign companies looking into Poland. Of course, last year was quite a bad year for everyone. So we will have finally some decline, unfortunately, but this decline will not be that bad. This is the forecast of the European Commission, and but now we already know that the actual GDP decline in Poland is even lower than the forecast of 3.6. The actual decline was only 2.8. So we are doing quite well. We are still attracting a lot of projects. We are still attracting technology-based projects from all over the world. So we, in fact, were not that affected in our investment center by the crisis year. What is the most attractive for technology projects in Poland? Of course, it's the human resources base and a huge base of excellent programmers. We are known for having one of the best programmers pools in the world. We are according to HackerRank, we are number 3 best developers worldwide. We in various languages, programming languages, we also have leading positions. We are known for very good, skills, technology skills. Various rankings confirmed our high skills, and this is something that is again very appreciated by foreigners who like to use our programmers for their operations, and that's why they come to Poland to work with them. What we see in recent years, in the last 10 years, we see a very rapid growth of R&D centers in Poland, and this is a little bit phenomenon, because when you look at Poland like 10 years ago, you couldn't find many of such centers, just a few. But when you analyze the situation now, it's tremendous programs we have made in that area. We have really many of them all over the country, and some of them, they develop AI technology, big data, and of course software solutions. We have big names like Amazon, like Ericsson, UBS, Samsung, just to name a few, that have established already the R&D centers. We see the tendency that many investors, they run in Poland not only manufacturing operations, but also services centers, including the R&D. Among the global players that may be important for startups community are Google. Google has a big center in Poland, in Warsaw. They also do R&D, but from Warsaw they manage the whole of network of Google for Startup campuses, which is quite special for Poland. We also have a Microsoft operation in Poland. Microsoft, again, is quite active in cooperation with startup ecosystem, with technology companies from Poland. Last year, they established in Warsaw the Technology Center, which is the first such a center in Central Eastern Europe. And in that center, they showcase and promote a lot of Polish outstanding technology companies. Google and Microsoft are the two giant players in the technology field in Poland that keep investing here. And last year, they announced further investments. So we are now expecting $3 billion of further investments in technology fields, in the cloud and in data center in Poland. When it comes to various technology-intensive projects and also other projects, every investor that comes to Poland can rely on various incentives. And the whole of Poland is a special economic zone, so the public aid is available. Depending on the location, we offer different level of this public aid. We also provide cash grants for new investment projects for Polish and for foreign companies. And there is a number of other incentives that you can expect, such as R&D related incentives. We have some tax instruments that support such projects. So you can deduct your R&D expenses from your taxable base. You can enjoy a special lowest tax rate of 5% for income that is gained from sale of IP rights. So generally, Poland nowadays supports heavily the R&D and all kinds of technology projects. So that's all from me. I wanted to be very fast because usually I am too long. So I hope I managed to achieve this goal. if you have any questions, we will be always happy to answer. Please, you can contact myself, or you are welcome to contact the agency. I will share my presentation with the organizer. It will be for your disposal. So thank you very much.